Okay, so for students that probably got stuck, they went on to the next video and kind of looked at what I did. If not, well, this is what I did. Alright, so what I have is visor, and you notice that I have 3 clips only. But if I click and click back, I have 4 clips. Alright, so I only went 4 clips. I didn't do my own assignment. Now I have to mark myself down in the educator. Oh well. So here what I did. I did stand 1, and I'll apply that pose. Just kind of show you this one. I'll apply the pose. He's getting up. Apply this pose, and this time he's like kind of going way up in the air, like he's off the ground a little bit. And this other pose, he's back down to the ground. All right, so now wouldn't it be cool if I can get him to jump up and down? All right, so let's try that out. Let's go to 33 frames. So I want just a 33 frame animation. And let's change my mind. I want to go 24 frames. And that's, 1 second or in animation terms. So let's kind of do that. And if we choose later on we want more, we can always speed and slow that up very easily. All right, so here we want stand 1. Okay, so what I'm going to do is apply that pose. And I'm going to go to my outliner. And just make sure droid's active and you don't need outliner. So I'm changing my mind. Animate, set key. Okay, again, don't forget that sets a key for the entire character. For everything. So just keep that in mind. Okay, now let's go to, so we got 4, right? Let's go to 8 and apply this pose. Animate, set key. Let's go to right about here. Apply pose. Animate, set key. And let's go to stand 4. Apply pose. Animate, set key. There we go. And there he is. He's jumping up and down. If you hit play. Very easy. And you can see that because I posed it with the legs going, little nibs going up and down, he kind of looks like he's brushing the floor as he's jumping up and down. Okay, so let's say I want to slow or speed that up. I'll show you the kind of traditional way to do it, and later on we'll go into more scientific ways. Let's say I hold shift and click across. Okay, I get this. Okay, and when I zoom out, I can get a hold of this little arrow and I can zoom it back. That will speed up the clip. So now I can shrink that up and play it. The second different way to do that is go into animation editors, graph editor. And you can see all these wobbly curves. All right, so now I can kind of get a hold of certain things. I like the curves the way they are because these are pose by pose, so everything's really, really, really slick. I'm going to hit Control Z undo a few times so I can get back to my 24 frames that I originally had. And what I'm going to do is kind of just click and drag all these, and let's go to a linear approach. Okay, and sometimes linear works, sometimes it doesn't, but I like the smooth curves, but I wanted to show you what linear is. Okay, if you can see, there's no like very flowingness to it. It's like it's going to move here, 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 and here no matter what, and then jump down. So everything's very stiff. Now, sometimes, a lot of times, it will be stiff. And sometimes it'll be stiff on one side of it and then curved on the rest. Okay, I'm going to go back to having an all curved system, and you can see that it's just a little bit more tentacle-like. Okay, so we'll get into that a little bit later, linear and curves and how to tweak them out. But another way to scale all these is like click and drag on all of them and go to the scale tool and hold shift and click. You can see I now scale them. I can move them by holding shift, middle mouse button, and dragging. back over to 1. And now you can see it is 14 frames. So that is a different way to do it. Alright, so now that I've come up with this animation, what I want to basically do is save it out. So that's what we're going to be studying in the next movie.